You have the laptop?
And the glasses we need to get past the encryption.
I hope you're not keeping Ms. Kyle at arm's length because of... well, because of any lingering feelings from last year. Even so, I just wonder, perhaps she might not be the worst thing for you. She may not be the most savory individual. She certainly is capable, and right now, capable is what we need.
Selina thinks she can charm her way through life. I'm done playing that game.
You're clearly more than a toy to her. At least, that's how it looks from the outside.
Why don't we keep our minds on Riddler's laptop?
It was just a thought.
Decryptor detected. Accessing Zeta's Project Lotus files. Retinal scan required.
Let's try this again.
Access granted.
It appears it'll take a moment to scan for viruses and other safeguards. If you have a second, I have something to show you. I finished up a new feature for your contacts. Lucius nearly completed it before. Well, I've been fiddling with it to keep myself occupied. At any rate, your contacts now have the capability to detect heat signatures. Cold, too, because, with Mr. Freeze, you never know.
Thanks. I'm sure it'll come in handy. It's done. Sounds like the laptop is safe.
Hello.
Look at all this data. Invoices, schematics, design notes. Riddler must have been talking about the location of the black site. His obsession with data left us an incredibly thorough paper trail.
Look, manifest.
Bodhi's Spa. Strange place for delivery of virus incubators. This must be what Riddler means by hiding in plain sight.
Patient 843. 10 milligram injection at 0.01% solution. Patient 844. 10 milligram injection at 0.015% solution.
Is this a medical facility or a prison?
We have to find what they were giving those test subjects.
Oh, God.
Some kind of viral agent from the looks of things. A biological weapon. This is what Harley wants. Agency.
My God, Bruce. We cannot let that virus fall into the hands of those maniacs.
I will stop them, Al.
How? Lucius is gone, Gordon doesn't trust us, and Selina, well, you certainly made sure she won't be coming to your aid. You keep distancing yourself. You need more support than just this old soldier. We're completely isolated. How are you supposed to deal with a threat this big without allies?
Amanda Waller. She's the only one who might have answers.
Penguin and Two-Face were formidable, Bruce. Lady Arkham was terrifying, quite frankly. I can't help but fear that this is much, much worse.
I have the location of the Black Site. We need to get in there before Riddler's gang or the police do.
Despite my reservations about her, I think it's time to reach out to Ms. Waller.
Bruce, to what do I owe the pleasure of this call?
The agency was working on a virus with human test subjects.
Bruce, what on earth?
I just saw it with my own eyes.
How do you? Is that what Quinn's after?
Yes, I found the Black Site, hiding in the middle of Gotham at the Bodhi Spa.
Okay. I promise we'll get to the bottom of this. But I need you to trust me. Meet me at Wayne Tower in 15.
Tiffany, what are you doing here?
Running late today? I expected you earlier. I needed to talk to you, but you only have yourself to blame for this.
Hands behind your back!
On the floor, now! On the floor!
Now!
Bruce Wayne, you're under arrest for armed robbery, murder, and criminal conspiracy to commit a terrorist act. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law.
Gordon, this is all one big mistake.
Shut your mouth and stay down!
Thanks. Thing today.
I looked to you for answers, for comfort after my father's death. Instead, you're running with a new crowd. Criminals? I hope you understand why I had to do this. It makes me question everything you've told me my entire life.
Why didn't you just talk to me, Tiffany?
I tried. Every time I saw you, you were with those freaks.
What in the... Director Waller?
Uncuff Mr. Wayne right now, or you'll spend the rest of your life as a meter maid. Mr. Wayne is under agency protection, and you know it.
What?
You've known it for some time.
Waller and the agency? They're not always going to be around to save you, Wayne. One day, you're going to run out of favors to call in. And when you do, there'll be hell to pay.
I'm not a criminal, Gordon.
Say
Officers, please.
He's involved. He belongs in a cell.
This is neither your concern or your purview. Go home, Gordon. You're done here.
The hell I will!
If I were you, I'd be very careful with my next words.
And if I were you, I'd stop interfering with GCPD business. This is my city!
Not anymore. You're so far out of line, you can't see the truth. You're dismissed.
Excuse me?
You tested me. This is what happens.
Damn it, Waller! You can't do this!
It's well within my power and you know it.
Waller, Gordon is a good cop. He's a good man. Don't do this.
Not from you.
It's the last straw. I won't allow anyone to question my authority. This is strictly professional.
Oh, sure.
Time to go, Jim.
We'll make sure Gordon leaves, and be right outside. When you're ready.
I apologize for everything. Calling the cops was a bit much.
Well, you wanted a chance to talk to me, so here it is. Talk.
I just don't understand how you got tied up in all this. The agency? If I had known you were...
What are you doing with them? Please, just tell me, Bruce.
Look, Tiffany, I'm an undercover operative. What I'm doing, it's dangerous.
Thank you for telling me. I see now, though. This is why he's dead. He was involved in whatever you're doing. This work you're doing seems incredibly dangerous. But there's something I don't get. Why you? I mean, no offense, but you're just... Bruce.
I'm Batman.
You're Batman. The Batman.
Come on, got something to show you.
Hey, Bruce. Wanted to show you a preview of your new Batsuit. I know you and Alfred are still on your well-deserved retreat, but I couldn't help myself.
Dad.
I'll upload the specs to your private server. All right. Hope you guys are enjoying yourselves. I'll see you soon.
That's what he meant. That was the mission.
The truth is, there wouldn't be a Batman without your father. He made the suit, the Batmobile, the gear, all of it.
Bruce. He set the bar pretty high, huh? With Dad gone, maybe I can still help. If Batman is interested. It's the least I can do. And I know my dad would be proud.
You'll need the proper training. It's a dangerous job.
Whatever it takes, I'm in.
That's good to hear.
Okay, I need to digest. Sorry for everything earlier, but thank you for trusting me with this.
I'm only saying we might be pushing him too hard.
He's capable, and he knows how to cover his tracks. Our only path forward is through Wayne. Let's get to it then. I know you have some questions.
A few. Care to explain why the videos I saw said this virus was an agency experiment?
Years ago, I was brought in to rectify the agency's past mistakes. Or failing that, to cover them up. One mess in particular dealt with Black Ops experiments. Human subjects. The kind of amoral science that makes your skin crawl.
Sanctus.
They were a division that was shut down for good, long before either of us joined. But evidently, they went underground.
This is our worst-case scenario. With Sanctus off the leash, this research poses a global threat. If I'd known where they set up their den, I would have taken them out years ago.
If you want them taken out, now's your chance. We know right where they are.
It's not that simple.
Sanctus was dangerous then. They're certainly worse now. This whole situation, it's given me an idea. I can't put an agent within 1,000 yards of that place without them starting a war or blowing up the entire block just to cover their tracks.
We know it's tricky, but leading Harley and her gang into Sanctus might allow the two problems to take care of themselves.
They have Riddler's info. They have a way in. And you're undercover with them.
At least with Sanctus and the Pact at each other's throats, the agency can act quickly, clean up, and minimize casualties.
It's unorthodox, but a strike like this will keep damage from spilling onto Gotham streets.
Makes sense. Why endanger anyone else when I have my own personal wrecking crew?
My thoughts, exactly. Look, for now, just go and check this place out. Right now, as yourself. We don't want them to know Batman is on their tail. I bet you're the type of guy who has some expensive surveillance equipment.
We have your back, Bruce. We'll be right behind you.
Keep me in the loop so I know what my team and I might be facing when it goes down. Defenses, security, whatever.
Their lives are in your hands, Bruce.
As well as the fate of this city. I know you might have reservations about working with Harley and her crew like this. Sometimes you have to use bad people to do good things.
Al?
Have you located the black site?
I think so.
While you were at the office, I did some basic online research on the Bodhi Spa.
Excellent. What's the verdict?
According to reviews, it truly seems to be a fully functioning business, not just a front.
Couldn't tell from the service entrance.
They offer rather popular high-end massages and have an active social media feed. It's a 24-hour business, Bruce. There are customers going in and out at all times. They have no idea what's coming for them.
No innocent collateral damage.
No, just innocent people, Bruce.
I'll have to keep everyone who runs that facility out of harm's way. Initiate the feed of my contacts to Waller. Let her know I'm here.
At once.
I need to see what we're up against.
Good idea. Remember, you're able to toggle the thermal imaging in your lenses. I'm signing off while you speak with Director Waller. Be careful.
Thanks, Al. Waller?
On the line, Bruce.
I'm here. I'll let you know if I find anything interesting.
Caution is key, Bruce. This situation is a spark away from a wildfire.
I'll keep that in mind. That access door is connected to the spa. There are still traces of heat signatures. Someone was here recently. Maybe guards. That appears. Looks like we have a receptionist behind the front desk.
She's hardly anything to worry about.
All too easy to hide a gun under that desk. see a security panel inside the building. It could trigger an alarm system of some kind. If I can hit that before they suspect what I'm really here for.
They'll be blind and helpless. Perfect for my people. You just saved a few agents' lives, Bruce.
They're heading downstairs. The real lab must be underground. Sanctus has been in the middle of Gotham this entire time.
They burrow under your skin and eat you from the inside out. This is why I'm willing to let these criminals be the tip of the spear. Dangerous and expendable. My favorite adjectives. That's some top-notch field work, Bruce. I know being undercover's been tough, but you just need to maintain it a little longer. If you don't get inside with those maniacs, we're going to have a pandemic on our hands.
Waller, I need to go.
Now why would a billionaire be skulking around in a filthy alley? Carefully inspecting every detail. Almost as if performing reconnaissance.
Oh, I have an appointment. Bad shoulder.
The main entrance is around the corner. That's not why you're here.
Why, Bane, have you been spying on me?
Spying? No. I've only been keeping an eye on you.
That's the same thing.
I heard the GCPD paid you a visit at your office, so I swung by to see if you might be in need of some aid. Innocent as that. Then, something about the look on your face as you left. So determined. Yes, I had a sense you would lead me to something interesting. Project Lotus. This is the secret you and Harley had. Where are we, Bruce? What is this place? And do your best to be honest. Lies insult us both.
This is Harley's secret to get, not mine.
Secret? A fourth grader could piece this together. Project Lotus is what we're after. And this is it. Finding you in this duplicitous position while we have a mole problem. Well, it does not look good for you, my friend. When you wake up, you can tell Harley that you led me right to her conspiracy.
Wake up.
Rise and shine. Harley!
Hold your horses!
Oh, I pity what you're about to face, Wayne. You had so much going for you, Bruce. But trying to hide your discovery from me... Well... Harley wanted to spearhead the hunt for the mole. This will be her chance. So, be thoughtful with your words in there. They could be your last.
Thanks for the warning. I'll be careful.
I hope it's not you, Wayne. But if it is, I'll kill everyone who shows up for your funeral.
What is it now, Bane?
The rat has been uncovered. Wayne was right under your nose. I tracked Wayne to the location of the black site. And if he
I
hadn't...
sent Wayne to scout it, so lower your damn voice. It was the final piece of the puzzle and now we got it.
Go get your boys ready. We move on the site ASAP. And don't worry your pretty little head about our rat problem. I got it covered. And Bane, tell Freeze to get one of them popsicle makers ready. You're not going anywhere. You're in here. With me.
Thanks for backing me up.
Don't mention it. Can't have him stepping on my turf, you know? I said I'd find the rats. And I will. Your father. He was a hard man, right? Someone lied to him, betrayed him. He ended them. Think he was onto something with that idea? Show no mercy? Take no apologies?
There's always another way. Killing someone isn't an answer.
The son of Thomas Wayne shies away from spilling blood. You are who I think you are, Bruce.
Who do you think I am?
A man out to prove to the underworld he's just as bad as his dear departed dad. Or there more to the story I should know. Hidden depths? Secrets you don't want me to see?
I also enjoy long walks on the beach.
You're funny. Must have gotten that from your mother's side. You know, my dad could be a funny guy, too. And they all fell down to the deep to drown, to the dark to drown. He used to sing that to me. My dad. Made me feel safe. Like nothing could hurt me.
So, where's your dad now? Sounds like he's a great guy.
Same place as yours. Feeding the worms of Gotham. Same place we'll all be someday. In fact, you being like my dad, that's why I got such a soft spot for you.
Oh, you do?
You found me the black site, didn't you? Plus, you're not a bad guy. I mean, you're rotten like the rest of us. But you actually care for some people. Like that girl. What's her face? Brittany? No. Tiffany. You remember? Early 20s, fresh-faced and optimistic.
Are you threatening her?
Oh, take it down a notch, Wayne. Your friend is safe. It's your job to keep her that way. Yeah, friends are great. Except when you have to lose them. Laptop's gone.
What are you?
Yeah, shocker. We have a turncoat. I've interviewed just about everyone in the place. Except maybe one. Or two. So gosh, that only leaves the two people I haven't cleared. You and Catwoman. Maybe it was the guy who Bane gave the hamburger face. But weirdest thing, the laptop went missing after that.
Well, you seem to have made up your mind already. Guess one of us has to be the mole. But you've already cleared me.
Trying to make me second-guess myself ain't gonna work, sweetie. Nice try, though. John, get in here! When I told Puddin' I narrowed it down to you two, he begged me to let him interrogate you. I gave him some pointers, and now this is his chance.
Hi, Bruce. You potential rat.
Have at it, John.
Harley, do you mind? Can't learn to ride with training wheels on forever, you know?
I'll be right outside.
Admit it, you rat scum! You're the... Sorry, I have to make it sound good.
It's okay, it's okay. You have to keep it up.
Right. Thanks.
You hitting him already? I'll let it play.
done. Catwoman has to take the fall. Think about it, Bruce. Harley's gonna kill that Tiffany girl if it's you.
There is no scenario where we are letting that happen.
I knew that'd be your knee-jerk reaction, but this is the only way out. The only way that keeps you alive.
Did you even stick up for me?
I tried, Bruce. I really did. I said it loud and clear. Internally. You know Harley. She's not a mind reader. I'm sorry. I'm not as strong as you. Well, I'll get through this, Bruce, but I don't see a lot of options that end too great for you. It's either you or her. What do you want to do, Bruce? She knows it was one of you two. She knows. I gotta guess it was Catwoman. I went to the safe, but it was already gone. And you were right there talking to Harley, so I know you care about her, but yeah.
All right, time's up.
Perfect, because I'm done.
You got a confession? Great job, Puddin'. Who we hanging out to dry?
Go ahead, Bruce. Tell her what you told me. Come on. Go ahead, Bruce. It's okay.
It was Catwoman. She took your laptop.
How do you know?
She took a phone call at Riddler's. Bruce overheard her talking about it.
I understand, Bruce. I'm disappointed too. So much for the solidarity of sisterhood. And here I was, starting to be a cat person. I knew you had it in you, John. We are gonna do terrible things together. Like skin a cat.
What are you doing?
Did you think I was just gonna let her go or something? Fat frickin' chance. She's gonna get turned into one of Freeze's popsicles. I know cats don't like water, but how do they feel about ice?
She has skills that can help us at the black site. Taking her out hurts all of us. You don't have to do this.
I really, really do. Thought you'd see that.
We're ready to move.
Good. This'll just take a second. Get her inside.
I've seen that look in your eyes before. On other men, just before they get themselves killed.
Come on! Just throw her in one of Riddler's murder boxes. We have a black site to raid. Come on, Bruce. Time to raise some hell.